Okay, so here's everything that you're going to need. I got an oversized t-shirt. It's a size large. It's a men's large. I actually got that at Walmart for $4. Very excited about that. I also have a tank top that I like the way that it fits. We're going to use that as a pattern for the top half of the romper. To trace that, you just need some tailor's chalk, some thread to sew. It can be any color that you choose. I chose this kind of lighter pink. It's going to be really cute on the pockets. Fabric scissors. These do not have to be color coordinated to the shirt. It just happened that way. Alright, pins. So we'll use lots and lots and lots of pins in our little tomato. I love my tomato. And a ruler so that we can measure some stuff on the t-shirt itself. And that's all that we'll need to get started. You can use a sewing machine if you want to. I will be. You can also use just hand stitch, and I'll also be using a dress form. So totally up to you and what you want to do. Let's get started. Okay, so now Miss Thelma is wearing the t-shirt, and we've also put the tank top on over it. So now you can trace the pattern, but the first thing to make sure of, and if you have this on yourself or if a friend's looking at it, however, if they're tracing it, make sure that the seams are lined up at the shoulders. Make sure that the t-shirt is pulled down underneath the tank top. Make sure that the back of this is lined up, because sister girl, if your stuff is twisted, the t-shirt's twisted one way, the tank top's twisted the other way, I promise you, your romper will look jacked up and homemade, and that is not what we're going for. Okay, so just make sure everything is lined up. Trace it with your tailor's chalk just on either side of the tank top there, and then we're going to cut where we traced, the line that we traced. Okay, let's go from there. Okay, so now you've got the top half of the romper done. It's totally cut out. Keep the sleeves, at least one sleeve, so that we can make something with them later. But the next step is going to be going ahead and measuring the bottom half of your t-shirt. So the bottom half of mine is 22.5 inches, so that's what I measured across. I'm going to divide that by 2, and that's going to be my center seam. So I'm at 11.25 inches here. I'm just going to go ahead and mark that with my tailor's chalk. And then I'm going to make that mark 2 inches above the bottom edge of the t-shirt. So I'm 2 inches up this way, and I'm at the center seam of your t-shirt. Of course, those numbers might be different for you. So I've made my mark there. I'm just going to go ahead and pin it and stitch it. And then you can try it on to make sure that it's going to be like the right inseam length for you. Because you know, if it's too tight, it's not going to be comfortable, and if it's too low, it's just going to be looking really saggy. So make sure 2 inches is perfect for me, but just find out for yourself how high you want that. Go ahead and make just a small stitch, maybe about 1/2 inch back and forth here. It's just going to be a little bit of a reinforcement stitch, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. Okay, so now we've gone ahead and put in the straight stitch, and it goes through both pieces, of course, so you can't really separate those now. So now we're just going to go ahead, take your fabric scissors, and we're just going to go ahead and cut right through from the bottom edge all the way up to that stitch, right to the center. Just before, so we don't want to cut the actual stitch, but just before, so you've got that here. Then we're just going to turn the garment inside out, and now it's a garment. It's no longer a t-shirt. It's just now become a garment. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and stitch the 2 edges here, and we'll turn it inside out, stitch the 2 edges, and then that's our finished inseam. Ta-da! Okay, so we went ahead and flipped it inside out, sewed the inseam down both sides and just a little bit up and over toward the straight stitch that we had done here. So now we're all set there. You now officially have a short attached to the top, and you are ready to romp, ladies. That was corny. Anyway, so If you want to, you can leave it just like this, but I have 2 variations, so stay tuned. One includes using the sleeves as pockets. So that's what we're going to do next.